Hey yo everyone, welcome back. I'm JP and this is Good Talk HQ. We're in the middle of one of the biggest sales of the year for us as Switch fans, and here at the channel I've been doing my best to keep you all up to date with as many great deals as I can. In fact, I put out a video pretty much every day with between 10 and 20 games, so if you don't find anything in this video, feel free to stop by the channel and check out some of the other ones, see if anything catches your eye, and I'll have a link with the playlist in the pinned comment. If this is your first time here, please hit the like button and join the convo down below in the comments. Let me know if you plan to pick anything up. And heck, a few longtime viewers often leave me a recommendation, and so if you have a game you want to share with the crew, go ahead and drop that down below as well. Alright, time is valuable and I don't want to waste any more of yours, so we'll go ahead and dive in. Stay safe and please enjoy the video. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is a 2D action platformer and the sequel to one of my all-time favorite indie games. They were made as love letters to the older Castlevania games, and if you're a fan of that series, you really should consider checking these out as well if you haven't yet. Now with the sequel, they added in local co-op for 2 players, gave us new characters to play as, in addition to the original cast, and stepped up the level design overall. These games are a blast and I can't recommend them enough. Right now part 2 is on sale for just $7.49, half off and matching an all-time low until the 20th. Castle Crashers Remastered is an arcade-style beat-em-up with both local and online co-op for up to 4 people. It has a download under 200 megabytes and offers more than a dozen hours of gameplay. There are more than 25 different characters, tons of weapon variety, and even a leveling system to reward your hard work. Now the game runs at a smooth 60 frames a second, and in addition to the co-op, it also offers PvP options as well, so you and a friend can battle it out. It's a great game, and right now you can pick it up for just $7.49, marked down half price, and the deal ends again on the 20th. Darksiders Genesis is a top-down action-adventure title and the newest game in the Darksiders franchise. Now for this entry, they changed the formula up a bit and they added in co-op for 2 players with the option to play locally or online with a friend. The story is a prequel to the original game and offers roughly 20 hours of gameplay. It shows the world as things begin to fall apart and lets us play as the 4th horseman named Strife. The combat is fast and enjoyable, and the online connection has always been stable whenever I went to play. Overall, it's a solid pickup, and right now you can get it for just $11.99, marked down 70% and matching an all-time low, again until the 20th. Doom Eternal is back on sale this weekend and at a brand new low of just $9.99. Now by now I'm sure it needs no introduction, but both of the ports here on the Switch have been absolutely fantastic, with the only major downside for this one being that it requires over 30 gigs for the download. The action and difficulty were ramped way up with this entry, and it rarely gives you time to breathe, much less think. It's just pure demon slaying the way only Doom Guy can do it. Of course the online multiplayer returns, but it does have a bit of a twist to how it plays out, and you can pick this up at a brand new low of just $9.99 once again until the 16th. Enter the Gungeon is a twin-stick shooter with a download around 450 megabytes, and it offers dozens of hours of gameplay, mostly due to the addictive nature of the gameplay loop itself and the difficulty, which hooks you in and then rewards you when you get better. The levels are designed well, with the enemies being clever plays on different gun types or ammunition, and the boss battles are amazing, sharing that same theme, and the final fight was truly epic. It does have multiplayer mode, even if it's a bit limited, and the entire game can be played locally with a friend. Right now you can pick up Enter the Gungeon for just $5.99, marked now 60%, and the deal ends on the 20th. The House of the Dead Remake is an on-rails arcade shooter here on the Switch, and it offers players a truly great gaming experience, plus you can bring a buddy along for the ride in local co-op as well. It has a download around 3.1 gigs and offers a ton of playtime, and you can pretty much pick it up and hop in anytime for a quick gameplay session. The remake updated the graphics and brought a modern control scheme and some Switch exclusive features, including motion aiming, which is my preferred way to play. Now these games of course were huge back in the day, and it's always nice to find a good arcade shooter, but it's even better when the game is on sale, and right now House of the Dead Remake is marked down nearly 70% and matching an all-time low until the 16th. Definitely give this one a look. Immortals Fenyx Rising is a massive open-world RPG that puts us in the shoes of a young demigod as we follow her on a grand quest to save the Greek gods. What I love about the game is that the story doesn't ever take itself too seriously and prioritizes comedy over everything else. It's a nice change of pace for this style of game, and of course it's one of the games that's most often compared to Breath of the Wild. The combat is similar, and you can even glide around using Phoenix's wings as you traverse the massive open world that's split into 7 unique zones. Right now you can pick up the base game for just $8.99, a brand new low, or you can go with the Gold Edition, which includes all of the DLC, for just $14.99. The only real drawback is that you need a ton of space. The base game is 16 gigs, and the deal ends on the 20th. Lost in Random is a single-player action-adventure style game with a download around 4.2 gigs and a main story that should last more than 15 hours to wrap up. It's kind of a gothic fairy tale inspired adventure where the roll of the dice determines everyone's fate, and you'll have to explore through the 6 different shadow realms in order to take down the evil queen. As for the combat, it's kind of a blend between tactics, deck building, and pure action, and I think it's a must-play at this price. Right now you can pick it up on sale, matching an all-time low of just $5.99. The deal ends on the 20th, and again you'll need a little over 4 gigs for the install. Nobody Saves the World is a top-down action RPG available for 1 or 2 players in both local and online co-op, and the game has a download around 730 megabytes. Now it has gorgeous graphics and features a unique dungeon system where they're procedurally generated and adapt to your level and become harder as you grow stronger. The game is loaded with quests and side quests to keep you busy, and you can find more than 15 different animal forms that you can transform into throughout the game. On top of that, they all have their own unique abilities, which you can then sort of combine together to make like a Frankenstein type of monster. It's a really good game. It even has New Game Plus for added playtime, and if you're interested, make sure to grab it up before the deal ends again on the 20th. It's marked down half price to just $12.49 and matching an all-time low. Tormented Souls is an incredible indie horror title that recreates the feeling of the classics like Resident Evil and gives players an updated control scheme to make it more approachable for those that aren't too familiar with the older tank style of controls. Now the story follows Caroline as she searches through this huge twisted mansion trying to rescue a couple of missing girls. You'll have to solve puzzles by finding and combining items, manage your inventory, and of course take out the demonic creatures as you work your way through the roughly 10-hour story. Now again, I would highly recommend this if you're a fan of the genre, and right now you can pick it up for just $11.99, marked down 40%, but you'll have to hurry, the deal ends on the 14th, and again you'll need around 10 gigs for the install. Alright folks, and as always, here are a few other deals to check out while you're already on the eShop. Alright everyone, thank you all for watching. You're legendary if you made it this far. Thanks again to the channel members and the patrons and really everybody that comes through to check out the videos. We really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day.